Hello and welcome to Time with Ward. Before starting this podcast, I want to congratulate the both of Mr. Roland P. winners in the Classic Physics Division and the Open Class Division. Classic Physics Division is a Chris Bumstead. Congratulations, brother, you just deserving it. You just go through lots of things. Congratulations. And Brandon Curry, man, you are one of the beasts. We actually expecting Roller Winkler and you to go head to head, but Roller Winkler came really, a little watery. Sorry, bro, but Mr. Roller, you the beast. Your nickname is the beast too, but you just missed a little links. I'm not saying that I can do it better, but at that level, man, last year you've been third place, now you dropped to the fifth. Anyway, man, you're just really good. Hope you go to the top next year. And then Brandon Curry, man, you prepared like break is really good. Congratulations too. And yeah, all right, let's start our podcast again. This our podcast is going to be about the casual things in life, little preparations for everything you'd want to do it. And yeah, I'm going to talk about sports, not like a particular sports, but general thoughts about everything. I don't even decided my whole subject about my podcast. I'm just throwing out random things. Actually, there's a particular thing that I'm interested in, like cigars, whiskeys, and especially the bodybuilding, drugs, like bodybuilding, drugs, like bodybuilding. And I'm because let me clarify it. Just don't get me wrong. I'm studying in a pharmacy school, so that's why I'm forming drugs, and I want to give information to people about drugs and for ending the stupidity. And I am interested in philosophy, so we can actually, I am personally can help you to identify some things in your life, and I could simplify lots of things that you don't even be able to do, and even you can dream of it, because the simplicity is the most valuable thing if you do it really correctly. Just don't be a bro, like casual bro, fuck it, hell yeah. No, fuck that dude. Not always, but we need those people in our lives too. But I'm saying is, just simplify your things in life that you want to be successful at, in a simple steps. So do a simple plan to catch that steps. I'm going to talk about these things, and sorry for the technological disadvantages that I don't have right now, because I'm not a tech guy. The one subject that I'm not even once interested in, that is like technology, it creeps me out. Sorry for that. I'm kind of old school guy, in a bunch of aspects. Plus we're going to talk about guns, lots of guns, and yeah, and not that much politics, but I am into politics. Not especially like all over the world, but from United States. That are what I like. I have lots of friends that hate Trump. I have lots of friends that likes Trump. I don't have any, like, I kind of like him. Not. I'm not gonna lie, but kinda, Anyway, because I like guns. All right. Today's let me tell again the new joiners. Today's topic is going to be about a bunch of things. I hope I will reach a good amount of subscribers. As I say, I don't know what the term is, but I want to reach the audience, listeners. Huge amount of listeners to listen to this podcast, so they can give suggestions to me that talk about this, talk about that. And sometimes I'm going to to preview my topics in my Instagram called Vodopod99. Let me spell it for you. VODOPAD99. Follow that account. And I'm new in the podcasting, but I'm going to say I'm saying I'm gonna be pretty good. So don't miss it. Stay tuned. We are going to be great, guys. And I really like people's opinions. I'm not that kind of guy that's do some podcasts and enjoy. I'm really put lots of value in my audience. Not currently, but I will have an audience soon. So anyway, you got the point. Okay. Today, the first thing I want to talk about is that I just started to talk about the planning things that you want to or you don't want to, and the balls are so important. But you want to be, just don't. And okay, the thing I'm going to say right now is going to help lots of kids that have really tough mentality, not like a stereotype millennials. All right, look, people, you don't need to identify yourself in a certain group, okay? Because the groups are created by from other men, or all right. Just identify yourself. For example, if you like guns, they say, because for example, let's take this point from the political view. The left, there's a left wing and a right wing in every country, okay? But being a left wing is completely different in the United States or compared to another country. Sometimes being in a right wing is a right choice in a particular country, because like I'm not talking about the majority of the people. When you look at the demographical investments or the value or the currencies that are really fucking good, the picture that you can evaluate the country's current situation. Let's presume a certain country needs to pay 6 times of their own currency to buy $1. It means that country is pretty fucked. But look at Britain. Britain's currency is actually a little higher than the United States dollar. But Britain, I think they are not currently exit the European Union. I'm sorry, correct me if I'm wrong, because maybe they are in the European Union. That's the cause, or the euro. But you see, the Britain's not that. It's a really good country. So or look at Venezuela or Colombia. You see, really good pointer. So yeah. All right, let's return to topic. You can define for example, have you ever seen conservative atheists? Yeah, I saw a lot. They're like atheists. They just don't believe the God, but say, "Hey, I like guns. Let's shoot this motherfucker." The ideology is not like the ideology. You can stereotype people. Anyway, let's don't get in this topic. Sorry for my own. Sometimes my mind is racing. I can't stop my goddamn mouth. Speaking and putting some words out. I need to think before speaking a little. Sorry for my clumsiness, but I think you people are going to love it, because sometimes I do little so hilarious shit that I don't even recognize or realize. Anyway, all right. If you really are interested in drugs, you're probably gonna love it. What I'm going to talk about right now. All right. Cannabis, people. Cannabis. I like cannabis. I support cannabis usage. products are derived from the cannabis, like CBD. Plus, if you really like the smoking marijuana, just check out Get Stone Talk Sports. They have their own podcast, and they are influenced me a little. Actually, not a little, but anyway, you got the point. To do my own podcast thing. Check them out, they're pretty cool. Alright, let's talk about cannabis. You probably see lots of documentaries. I'm going to cut this really long story short. It's a goddamn plant, alright? Let's back to basics. Not that informational, quote unquote, scientific approach to these topics. It's a goddamn plant. Nothing bad inside. Alright? Just smoke it and get the all benefits. What are these benefits? Fucking everything. Headache, smoke it. Alright? Pain somewhere, smoke it. Feeling bad, smoke it. Or feeling shy, fuck it, smoke it. Feeling whatever you feel, feeling happy, smoke it. Why? Feel more happy. Feeling funny, smoke it. Feel more funny. Feeling anxious, smoke it to go normal. Feeling normal, smoke it to be positive. I'm saying, but what we got right now is how much you need to smoke. I always believe that as same as drinking plus little medical student attention, please people, don't mix alcohol and cannabis, marijuana, herb, weed. Anyway, don't mix them together, please. I'm begging you. Maybe you did a couple times and the results are not bad, actually are kind of better, because they are both dopamine stimulating compounds in your brain, but there is a little chance, because we are all humans and we can fuck things up really bad and really fast. So if you abuse alcohol consumption and weed consumption at the same time, you probably can drown on your own vomit, because weed actually decreases the ability of your gastrointestinal tract system to contract really fast. Because of that, you can't vomit. So what do you think gonna happen if you drink lots of alcohol? You're going to make yourself sick. So body tells itself to puke. So eventually you're going to puke. But because of the weed, those muscles are soft. So you probably have alcohol poisoning, or you're going to drown in your own vomit. It's the worst case scenario. Generally happens when you mix hard liquor with weed in extreme dosages. I always believe staying in the tipsiness, in the state of being tipsy, like you have control, but you feel happy. The feeling that you are actually high. You are actually high, but not at the same time. Like you have lots of control on lots of things, but you reach the mental state that, after I'm talking about the alcohol right now, you reach the mental state that you don't give a fuck about anything. So that's the golden point. Find your golden point. If you like now, I know you people listening this right now saying fuck you. Who do you think you are? I'm really cool with that. I'm not actually giving you anything, but it's a suggestion. Try it. Just stay on the golden spot day after day. Maybe you're not like a casual drinker, so because of that, when the drinking times come, you want to abuse it because you're like. But I'm just saying, as a whiskey drinker, I tried drinking whiskeys 10 days straight every day, first thing in the morning. If I don't because I'm not driving car these days, I just plan my schedule of whiskey every day for 10 days straight. By the way, I still got my workouts in Don't get this wrong. I'm just saying, one shot of whiskey after drinking my 3 glasses of water at the first thing in the morning is like maybe generally sometimes I found out better that if you do it, do after the breakfast. Like it's you know how awesome it is getting to the certain point, at the golden point. You are not high. You are high, but you are controlling everything. Sometimes you feel like giving like lots of logical choices. It feels like you just took an Adderall or some shit. But it's because caring about lots of things is actually gonna hurt you. That's why people drinking alcohol. So if you do it so casually, the mental state is going to stick to you. The state of not giving a fuck. Just try it. It's gonna become a habit because you are in control at the same time you are high. So your brain, I think, gonna adjust to it. So without actually drinking an alcohol, and it means you're training yourself in that way. So actually, without getting little high, or actually without zero alcohol, zero drop in your blood system, in your circulatory system, it's just going to be a man or a woman just usually doesn't give a fuck about pretty much lots of things. Because I'm saying you can use it for eliminating the bullshit in your life, and it's kind of good. But let's just say again, for remaking, let's redo this. Just don't mix alcohol with weed. If you're gonna mix it, just wait 6 hours after drinking a little alcohol. And please don't. Anyway, I'm not your papa or mama. Anyway, but don't do it. And weed is insane. I know how you feel after workout. It's the same thing. If you don't, in the rest days, weed is awesome. You're off the gym, and you're going to deal with your own shit. Please don't get high to the point that you want to lie down just and sleep there. You'll sleep there, and pain of you're going to feel pain at the back of your head. Don't do it. Just feel a high. Reach to the point that the colors of everything, for example, the bricks on your wall, or the greenness of the trees, or the sun seems more brighter. Okay, stop there. It's kind of hard, but when you adjust to it, you're going to decrease your money that you're going to spend to weed, and I think you're going to feel more pleasure. It's not kind of like, I'm not educating you, I'm just giving you a little advice. You just try it out and find out yourself. Alright people, and this podcast is kind of short. I think it's not the end. I have one more topic in my mind, and I'm going to preach to you our next topic of our next podcast. So sometimes my tongue get twisted. I can't properly pronounce the word because I'm thinking at the same time. I'm sorry for that too. I'm kind of new in this business. All right. At the next podcast, I'm going to talk about the vaccination and the veganism. Great. Here we go again. Don't worry about it. I'm going to make these topics so short. Just pointing out little logical things about it, and you are free to do whatever you want to do. Stay tuned always. Now we are in the end of the first podcast of Time with Ward. Have a good day or a good night, everyone. Peace.